If anybody is hyperactive, it's Aries, the Mars-ruled occupation. Humanity themselves. There is hyperlearning. That's what happens from around about, I guess, 6 months old to 3 years old or something. Getting back to, it's December 14th, well, it's December 13th, and it's an intense passage before Jupiter moves into Aries, and talk about rapid change, which is going to happen. It's happening for me. My dog stopped eating. I mean, she was having trouble. The story with her is that she's always been a picky eater, and I've managed that. You know, I managed to fatten her up with just what she likes, but then she stopped eating that. Includes whatever treats I was trying to give her, so I changed that up and try to adjust to that, feeding her as much human food as I possibly can. But I'm noticing both my dog and my cat kind of reject the human food that I give them. I'll buy them chickens. I don't eat meat, but I'll buy them, and I'll smell it and it's bad. Organic. I'm buying them. They won't eat the non-organic chicken. Anyway, she stopped eating. She can't hold stuff down for the last 3 days. Eating very little, and I'm making everything. Chicken broth, soaking the food, butter, you know, trying to make it as kind of bland and soft as possible, but she's just fading out, and I'm looking at her now. It's just, you know, it's the end of life process, and it doesn't look all that good, you know. So, you know, I'm just grateful that I was able to have her, and, you know, God sent, and it's the end of an era, and it's the beginning of the rest of my life, to tell you the truth. You know what I honestly think, you guys, and I don't know if any of you feel the same way, but I need to go to another land, you know, because how do you make yourself well and good and satisfied? And, you know, I can do it here, and I'm gonna try. I think something might come. Listen to this fucking video. God, I can't wait till Jupiter gets out of Pisces and Neptune gets out of Pisces. Fucking sopping, fucking soaking, wet towel, goddamn mess. And a lot of my self-sabotage, you know, that's definitely there for a reason, whatever. There's a reason for everything, and I'm going through heavy-duty transformation, and just the main thing is just, well, what hasn't worked is being angry all the time, you know. So, the narcissist has to worry that I'm changing. I don't even have any choice, really. It's just God is in control, and I recognize when it's time to change. And the signs is that things are dying around you. You cannot work the same fucking patterning. It's just, first of all, it doesn't feel good, you know, anymore, and so it's a whole new discipline for me besides for just doing yoga every morning. I have a lot to do here, but it's going to come. It's coming in good due time, you know. Inevitable. Inevitable, you know. I just have to get out of my own way, you know. How about you? You're lucky if you can say the same thing, because it's at least it's not somebody else, really. But really, when you finally get out of your way, you'll be surprised at how many are not at all for your moving forward, let alone if you happen to be a higher vibrational frequency being. They're always just dragging you down. They want you. Right now, it's a big thing with the shift that's happening with Pluto going into Aquarius more and more. You're just going to see People don't know how to remain buoyant with love and just float. Instead, it's sink down, and it's hard to tell because guess who's sinking? The materialists and the people who don't have a proper grip on God and or reality, because things can change in a snap, and it already has. I want to go there. Somewhere in fucking Peru or something, people know how to live. Every day is not isn't such the hustle and bustle. It's more like, do we have what we need? Are we farming correctly? Did we work at least 3 hours a day to maintain this stuff? People doing that, everybody doing that, women, children, and that's too much. 3 hours a day. Tesla says, now, when you enjoy what you're doing and you have a life that is of fulfillment, you're working, you don't even think about what hours a day you're working. Stupid. You're living is what you're doing. Imagine that. What kind of a guy and what kind of a time era and place did he come from and live like that? But it's possible. Tesla was known for eating apple number 9, baby. He would never eat an altered um, produce, food that was made by Frankenfoods. He would know automatically if the darn he would just. I'm the same way. I can put some food to my lips and think, oh yes, live food. Anyway, getting back to things changing in my life, and next is going to be my cat. Man, I would like to reiterate how the pet foods are really hard on the pets. Um, Increasingly more. I've lived long enough to see the change, and then to see the change in veterinary service and how it's just this fucking yeah, man. That's why I just want to get away from. I don't mind following direction and doing things that promote life and well-being, but those businesses aren't doing that. And when you're getting vaccines, stop denying that the more that the vaccines has come out during my day, and they started studying, well, the more you give, the more mysterious cancers has come up. Otherwise, there is no illnesses, babe. You live in a certain way that it's just preventative measures, and all it is that you, like I said, apple number 9, get plenty of sleep, be creative, have all the sex in the world that you need, do the things that keep you healthy. And man, do they hide all of that? And do they say, oh, it's just a waste of time? And boy, do they waste your time. Who are they?